Okay, so that explains why only one or two people came on. Hi, Kitty. This is so crazy. I was live. Thank God. Thank God that Candy let me know. I was live on my personal page. And Candy's my friend on there, and she's like, "Oh my God, did you realize you're on your personal page?" I'm like, so I'm sitting here painting, and I'm like, wow, there was a couple of people that popped in that I normally don't see on here, and I thought that was weird. And thank you so much, Candy. I feel kind of embarrassed. I was live on my private page. Hi, Terry. So I didn't send out notifications because all that issue with Facebook and saying I guess you can get your page terminated or something. So sorry, no notifications. I'm not sure how I'm going to work on that. But anyway, yeah, I was live on my personal page painting. So I went ahead and just deleted that video. And so I've been working on this, and I thought, wow, I haven't gone live in a long time on my page, so I should just go on there and paint. It's, needs a lot of work, but I thought I would share this with anybody that would like to watch and see it come together. So let's see. I said hi to Kitty. Hi, Liz. Hi, Jessica. Hey, Denise. I will ask how others are doing it. Yeah, Candy, that'd be a good idea. I don't know. You mentioned how Damon is doing text messages and stuff. I kind of don't want to do that. I don't want to bug people to give me their cell phone numbers. I don't know. Some people may not be comfortable with that, so I didn't want to really do that. I don't know. Unless that's just what everybody's doing. I don't know. I think pretty much, though, if at the top of the live, if you on the right side, there's three little dots. I believe if you click on that, there'll be an option to get notified when I go live. So I think that's kind of all you really need to do. I could be wrong, but I think. Because I know that I'm always getting notifications for, I think it's White Bayou. And I did that. I clicked on those little buttons. So, thank you, Denise. Oh, it's not for lives, Candy? Hi, Linda. Thank you so much. I'm having fun doing these butterfly heads, and I thought, wow, let's take it up a little bit and do a fairy with a butterfly. So, I thought it would be fun to share with everybody. And then also, too, if anybody's like, oh, man, I like that, then they get a little preview before it goes in my shop. It's for updates with the groups and so on. Well, see, wait a second. Oh. So if you click on the three little dots on the right side of the live right now, it's not going to tell you to be notified when I go live? Huh. Okay, Denise said she just did it. So it worked for Denise. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Kitty. It's kind of a draft right now. I've been working on it. Have a lot to do. I need to get it finished though because I have a Cheshire cat order that I'm working on that I've got to get done. So, and I still have to work on the eyebrows and do butterfly hair. I thought maybe a couple of flowers on it would be nice. That's when you go live, I get a pop-up. I don't know. I really don't understand why the bot messaging had to make it so difficult. I don't know why they couldn't just leave it the way it was. People sign up to be notified and I send out a notice. I don't see what the problem is, why they had to change it. So when I was live on my private page, I was talking about toilet paper. Everybody knows that's a problem, and I'm having a huge problem finding toilet paper. But Candy mentioned they stock it every night, so I think I'm going to go first thing in the morning tomorrow, because I understand that they're not open 24 hours anymore. I know a couple of people put notice on their page. Yeah, I think I should do that. I'll put notice on my post on my page. Okay, Denise, perfect. Yeah, it worked for Denise. So I would recommend, if for anybody that if there is 3 dots, check it out and see if you can click to be notified when I go live. But I'll still post in the comments. I didn't do it today. I probably should have. So if you guys can bless the page, I would super appreciate it. Especially since I couldn't send out notifications. Not a lot of people will know. Then again, there's not too many that like to actually watch me paint. I get more views if I do wreaths. Yeah, I'm just having too much fun painting. Yeah, I'll have to check. Our town, honestly, has been pretty crazy. We had Norma was telling me she had driven by the other day Walmart or Costco. And Costco didn't open till 9. And she said there were people all out there in line at 6 in the morning. Oh, would you, Candy? That's good to know, because I was like, I noticed a lot of people don't seem like they really care to watch the paint. I like to watch painting. I'm freezing. I would rather watch painting. Ah, yay. Jamie said she'd rather watch painting too. Yeah, I love to watch painting. I like to watch how it comes together, you know. It's pretty cool. Get a good curve on that one. I actually have a really large canvas. My daughter, my youngest daughter, she paints scenery. She's been getting into that. She don't like doing this kind of painting. She just likes to do scenery and stuff. And I told her if she could make me a scenery with a moonlight in the center, a big moon but in the dark, and then all dark around the outside of it, and then like a glowing moon in the middle. And then I wanted to do, I saw a tutorial on a cherry blossom, but I have red accents in my living room, so I wanted to do similar to a cherry blossom but with red. So I'm going to give that a try. I might go live, you know, if whoever likes to watch when I do it. I just haven't had time. But I was tempted too when I saw she did the moon for me, the glowing moon, and it turned out beautiful. And I'm like, oh man, the Cheshire cat would look so awesome in that picture. So I gotta try to control myself and not paint the Cheshire cat. Because this was I was supposed to be for my living room. I was looking through Pinterest this morning. It's cool to see the heads you have painted on there. Oh, yeah. I do. I have a Pinterest account. So every time I make a head, I put my heads on there. But I also put other you know, pin other paid heads and stuff that I like. Pinterest has a lot of cool stuff. I get a lot of inspiration from Pinterest. This butterfly is not going to be as pretty. I don't know if you could tell because it's a pretty crisp picture, but I got a lot of flaws on there. I had to paint over because I'm like, oh, that doesn't look good. Looks too much like a moth. But maybe when I paint the color, it'll look more pretty. We'll give it a light straggle there. You know, when you do these long little wisps, skinny wisp, it gives it a more mystical look, and that's what I'm going for. Okay, Terry, I will be here. Hi, Myrna. How are you doing? How are you holding up with all this craziness in the world? I don't like the way that turned out. So yeah, add some flowers in there. That might help it. And then this head, in order to be able to see, I couldn't see crap when I was trying to sketch it. I had to use pen. So by using pen, you know, I couldn't easily wipe off my errors. And so I'm going to have to do a lot of touch-ups. So I'm pretty excited in my group because we do tutorials and pre-recorded tutorials and all that jazz. We're doing a monarch butterfly. I believe it's this week. So I'm going to have another butterfly, but it'll be the monarch style. Pretty excited about doing that one. Okay, so I got the outlining done. I'm going to just do another quick coat on the moon. Hi, Angie. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, you guys, it's been so long that I've been live, but I've just been so busy. A couple of weeks ago, I was at Sounds my son during the toilet paper telling me how much you say buying with big packs. I bought it to shut him up. So we're set. Yeah, it's worth it to get the big packs. Toilet paper is something you're always going to need, so definitely worth it. Too much crazy. Yes, definitely too much craziness. I don't even know where to begin. It's my heart breaks for a lot of people. A lot of people that have illnesses, you know, respiratory illnesses, and the elderly people, and how, you know, people are just making it so difficult to get supplies, regular household supplies. It's just so much sadness. And I don't know. I was reading about the two brothers that hoarded all those hand sanitizers and then did the price gouging on Amazon. He had 17 bottles, and that was, it actually really pissed me off. But then I saw, obviously, because they're getting hounded and being investigated, that they're donating it now, so that's good. This is going to take good amount of coats. Sorry, backhand. Let a friend know. It's closing at 5 today. At least 2 weeks. Yeah, it's crazy. And all the schools closed, and then here, I was reading this morning that our bars are closed, and then they mentioned restaurants, but I see restaurants open, so I don't know. It's upstairs. Oh, in the bathroom right now. That's good though, Candy, that you got the toilet paper. I have a package in each bathroom, but you know, that's not going to last very long. I'd like to have a backup package in the linen closet. Okay, so I want to stay with these soft colors. Okay, I can tell that moon, he's got to be a lot thicker. I'll do that in a little bit. I got to go over her lips again. I got to touch up that. And I definitely got to fix her eyebrows. Let me just do her eyebrows really quick before I start painting. So I gotta paint some color in here. They donated to church. Where are the news this morning? Okay, so use some white for her eyebrows. Took me a while to decide what to do color-wise for her eyebrows. And I looked at them for a bit. And I painted them purple. And then I was like, nah, it's not giving me what I want. That's not what I want. And I thought, wow, let's try pink so that everything seems really soft about it. You know, I wanted that softness. Ours are closing this evening, only open for pickup and delivery. I think that might be what's going on. Pickup and delivery. We use DoorDash a lot. Honestly, was going to think about cutting back from that because I've had a few people that brought the food that, I don't know, felt a little uncomfortable. And I was like, ooh, you know, they could just stick their hand in the bag and eat some French fries. And I don't know. My kids constantly are ordering DoorDash. But I said, you know, I'm the one that opens the door all the time. And sometimes some of these people that bring it worries me. All the bus drivers are driving their regular routes to deliver food to their families. You know, I worry. My husband, he's a, what do you call him? Excuse me. I'm not sick. I always got this cough. He's an alarm. He's the guy that puts in the alarm thingies in buildings, and the big old data wires that connect all the internets and everything to everybody's computer. He does all that. He's one of those kind of guys. He works in the Bay Area. And it worries me because he works a lot at, I don't know if any of you have heard of like Gilead. Anyway, it's where they had a lot of those lab scientist people there working on vaccine and stuff for the coronavirus, and he's around all that. And he had mentioned actually to me that, yeah, you know, I heard some of that got sent to Washington, and then I ended up reading in the news that in Seattle working on a vaccine. But anyway, I told him, you got to be careful because you're around so many people, and they're having a good little outbreak going on in the Berkeley, South Bay area. Yesterday he was trying to kiss me. I'm like, I think we shouldn't kiss anymore. Let's wait a while. Let's just wait a while. He didn't like that. Yeah, we have some Kleenex, some backup. I have a bunch of baby wipes. But unfortunately, you can't flush baby wipes, but they will definitely work. They will work. Okay. So, let's see. I think I'm going to add... Let me get some color. Maybe a little darker blue over here. Just add a little bit. Just to add a little bit of darker color in there. My niece's boyfriend is a scientist. He's involved in working on a cure for it. Oh, wow. Yeah, they look like they're moving along pretty good with that vaccine. However, it'll still, even though they're going to be doing I know in Seattle they're doing their human testing, it'll still be at least probably 7-8 months for the population. And population doesn't mean everybody at first. I do know that they said that would, of course, our healthcare providers, our first responders, law enforcement, they're going to be first, and then it'll probably go to the elderly. I love that blue. It's pretty. Honey, China is already going off restrictions. I'm sick of hearing about it and the panic buying. I know. You turn on the internet, or at least I turn on my internet every single time. Nothing but all the issues going on. I haven't really heard much about Wuhan anymore. I didn't. At first, everything was Wuhan, 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 and now I don't even really know what's going on over there. If they're still getting new viruses or what. Or not new viruses, but if they're still getting new positives, people getting sick. I didn't know. And I read about all the billionaires are jetting off to their bunkers and hiring private doctors, and Avoiding everything we have to deal with. Let's see, the media only tells about the bad stuff. They don't tell about all the people who have been affected and are fine now. I know, right? It's crazy. The media causes 90% of all this panic. And especially is because they're all racing to be the first to tell the story that they end up telling a lot of crap that's not true and scaring people even more. I know there's that Constitution, whatever, the freedom of press and stuff, but it's like, come on, you got to make sure you get your facts straight before releasing information to the public. Okay, I am freezing. Test pedophiles and murderers. Okay. I'm going to put a few little specks in here to make it stand out more. It's funny when you add the little white dots, it just really, I don't know, it brings out your stuff more, just like here in her wing, her wings. Just adds a nice pretty look to it. Brings it out. And by doing this, it will help bring this to this, bring it together. And I worry about two of my sons work. They're deputy sheriffs. So they have to be there. One's on patrol and one works in the jail. I worry about them getting exposed. And my youngest daughter works in a nursing home. But they're being very strict. I'm really impressed. They following the rules. They're not allowing any any visitors to the nursing home patients, and they're actually keeping them in their rooms and feeding them in there, and they canceled all the activities, so they're being really cautious at the nursing home. And my oldest daughter, she works at a school, and she actually was very sick. And I told her, I go, are you sure you don't, do you think you could have the coronavirus? Because in her town, they have, I think it's like 3 or 4 positives. And she's like, I don't know. She goes, I can't get tested because I don't meet the criteria. So she stayed home, and she was sick for quite a while, and she's actually doing better now. She just kept herself quarantined in the bedroom just in case. And my youngest son, he goes to college classes, and they're all closed. So, hi Libby, thank you for joining. Thank you. She's a work in progress. I am totally loving it. Just added some dots here, little polka dots to bring it together with up here. Just going for that really soft, mystical, enchanting look. My son is still coughing bad. Oh my goodness, Candy. He goes to the doctor. Yeah. Wow. That's all. Oh, thank you for the hearts. That's quite a long time with a cough. And with a pneumonia, that is really scary. Thank you, Libby. And I am going to make that moon bigger. Just doesn't look right. Too skinny. I'm freezing and I'm hungry, so I'm sorry if I make noise munching. I bought this big bag of these Lifesavers. The wintergreen. Oh my gosh. I eat them like chips. They're so good. Alright. I didn't put any little... I did a couple. Okay. Let's get some color over here on this side. So if anybody is interested in learning how to paint on styrofoam heads, I do have a group, and it's a subscription group. A monthly subscription you can cancel anytime. We have a lot of fun. I do monthly calendars so you could see what we're going to be doing for the month. We have live tutorials, pre-recorded tutorials, monthly giveaways. I do polls so that group members can vote on what they would like a tutorial on. It's pretty good. We have fun. And I have a pinned post if you're interested. And it's just $15 a month. And then also if you're interested in just learning how to make your styrofoam very smooth, I've had a tutorial for quite a long time on my website, creepyholidaystuff.com. And that tutorial is only $4.99, and it'll show you how I get my heads nice and smooth, ready for painting. Okay, let's see here. I don't want to get too sidetracked. I need to keep it. Okay. Oh, geez, I missed all these comments. Yeah, the dots, the polka dots really help it come together. It looks really pretty. He has asthma. Oh, asthma. Okay. He has to be very careful. I just got over a cough last month. I pee all the time when I cough. You know, the other day when I went to the grocery store, because I have a cough, constantly have a cough, always. I have really bad sinus issues and just always cough. And I'm doing my best not to cough because people look at you like, oh my God, because they're so scared. And, you know, there's tons of people in the store, and I reached a point where, oh my God, I had to. I just, you know, have you ever had where you have to cough? It doesn't matter what you do, you just have to cough. So I did, and I happened to notice a lady that was a little ways away from me. Oh my God. She gave me the dirtiest look, and then she whipped her phone out, and I kind of, because I'm a non-confrontational person, I'm like, oh my God, I got to go hide. She took her phone out, and I think she took pictures of me. So I don't know if I'm like on Facebook somewhere and her saying that I'm coughing in the store, but I only coughed one time, and She about killed me with her looks. So I try really hard not to cough because I don't want people to think I'm sick. But people have to realize that, you know, some people have allergies and just have, or COPD and the emphysema, and they just cough. I love this pink and this blue together. Here, I don't think mine would stop either. You can, I bet I would have but I would. Speaking of coughs, there it is. Yeah, I was just like, oh my God. Yeah, now if Ron was with me, he probably would have said some stuff to her, but I just like, oh my God. But I truly believe she took a picture of me or video or something. It just kind of went hand in hand with her dirty look. I'm like, whatever, I'm going to go hide now. Okay, so this little butterfly is obviously going to need one more coat when this dries, and actually it'll look nice and bright. I have these cool toppings for the paint. I'll show you here in a second. I'm going to be using, where'd it go? This is folk art. There might be a glare so you can't see it. It's called Glitterific. And it's an acrylic paint, but it almost feels like glue. And so I'm going to put some of these on her wings, and it has nice flakes of glitter, and it's really pretty. I used it actually, oh shoot. I used this one, the Glitterific, in the pink I used on my ice cream sundae lady. So I have it in pink, and then I got it in this pearl clear, which I'm gonna do. I think that's gonna look really pretty. These are like $4.99 though at Joann's, so you want to make sure you have a coupon. Then I also, what did I use this? Oh, and then on this butterfly, on her eyelids, I used the Glitterific, and it gave it a nice look. Now, this is the Folk Art Dragonfly Glaze, and it's a color changing top coat acrylic. You can get them in different colors. It's like a rainbowish ones with, you know, this one caters to the pinks and purples. They have different kinds. So like an opal, you know. So I use that as a base, and I don't know if you can really see. So it's a base. I need another coat. It almost, you want to see like a blotchy tint there, which I don't know why that's showing up, but I'm going to put another coat on it. But it's a very iridescent, pretty look. I don't know, I like it. It just, I don't like this weird hue of yellowish. I have to go over and see if it'll go away. So anyway, I'm going to be using this on the wings here in a minute. Okay, did I miss all kinds of comments? I would have flipped her off. She better not have put your picture on Facebook and have me see it. I will tear her apart. Candy, you are so awesome. And I will message Terry and Denise about me. Oh, damn straight. Norma would be there right with you. How funny. Hi, Cheryl. That looks nice. Crystal. Crystal, how are you doing? God, I have to go to your house. I keep forgetting. I feel so bad. Well, now that we have coronavirus, I guess I have some excuses. I forget, Crystal. I'm so sorry. I'm so glad you popped in. Have you ever used Craft Smart paints? Yes. Yes, I have some here. I have quite a few Craft Smart. They're excellent price. Love them. Thank you, Denise. Okay, where was I? Oh. I get lost easy. I'm just going to go straight to these wings. Let's see how this looks on the wings. I'm super curious. Because I don't want it to take away. Because I used the Bahama blue. And then I put some white little highlights in there. So I want to make sure, though, it doesn't cover the white. I want the white to still show. So let's give it a try. Can't really do nothing. It's very thick. You don't need to even shake it, I guess. And then it comes with a little seal on it. But it's super sticky. Takes a little bit to dry. When I was doing my live, I forgot what I was doing. I think it was in group. I was doing the Sunday maybe. Or the pre-recorded tutorial. Anyway, my finger kept getting stuck. And then it's so gluish that if you have it on your finger and you touch your head, you'll end up lifting up your paint because it just sticks. So anyway, give you a close look and let's see how it looks on here. Here we go. It's perfect for a fairy. Are you seeing the sparkles? Oh, I love it. I love it. Get some more. I might have to cut this live kind of short because I am really hungry. Should have ate something. Wintergreen Lifesavers aren't cutting it. Yeah, see, and it's nice and clear. It's not covering the paint. It's just giving it a beautiful shimmer and a gloss. Look at that. Wow, it just makes it so magical. That's what I'm looking for. Love it. Excuse my stomach, it's growling. You know what? I'm going to put a little dot. Maybe. Well, no, I was going to put rhinestones on those. You know what I should do? I should put some comments. I don't like it. I have a yellow paint. It says gloss, but it barely shows. Maybe just a bad. Could be a bad bottle. Yeah. You can't see it, Denise, the glitter? Oh, you're talking about the yellow on the head over there. Yeah. It's very light, but you can see it. So, I'm thinking, look at adding a little bit in the fairy dust. See the fairy dust that she's blowing? Adding some of that makes it give that an enchanting look also. Ew, that's a big chunk of glitter. That's got to go. That's too big for what I'm doing. Can you see the sparkles? I don't know. Oh, look at. I hope your view is like mine and you can see all the pretty sparkles. It's showing on my computer. Hopefully it's showing on yours. Okay. All right. So that totally gave me a look I'm wanting. Okay. Wow. Love it. Love it. Love it. These are worth getting. Definitely worth it. And again, you could get them in all different colors. Don't have to just have the clear or the pink. Can't really see it here, but they're there. No problem, Terry. No problem. Oh, my stomach. Okay, so let's see. What's next? Let me work on that moon. The moon is just ridiculous. 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 I hear my son. I'm on a live, but I'm going to be done here in a bit because I'm getting really hungry, Code. I'm going to try a different yellow to see if I get some better coverage. This is Satin a Daffodil Yellow. It's a nice and bright yellow. I'm using it kind of a big brush, but I want to get a big area. Yeah, it's better coverage. This one wouldn't need as many coats as the previous. Yeah, I feel the glitter. See, remember, if you get the glitter, this glitter stuff on your fingers, make sure you get it off because it's got a really strong stick. It'll mess up your paint if your finger gets stuck. I'll have to fix the points there. Okay, let that dry. I have issues with yellow not covering. Yeah, this yellow right here that I was using, actually the Craft Smart, I think, was the one I was using. It wasn't covering good for me. I had already done 2 coats and I still needing more. So this one actually has a nice, it won't need that many coats. Kind of bring it around. I'll do more touch-ups when it dries, but it won't need as many coats as the other one. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Now, one thing I would like to do, I still have eyes to work on, I just don't want to do it right now. I wanted to put some of these little gems on the stars. Where did my Q-tips go? Oh, hey, see my South Park? I painted this last year. I keep a lot of my paint stuff in there. Dang, can't get my Q-tips. probably not the best place to put them. This tall jar. Or glass. You know, you can get these I got a bunch of these glass at the dollar store, and I just painted them. Did South Park. I sold a whole bunch, and I did a Charlie Brown and Snoopy, and they're excellent to put, you know, stuff in. Okay, so these are the little, you know, gems, rhinestones, and I have some really tiny ones, which is so hard for me because my fingers are fat, so I'm going to do the Q-tip. If I could get them out. These are all mixed sizes, so I want to make sure I don't get the big ones. You just wet it. You're able to pick them up super easy when they're wet. Okay, let's start with those. So I'm going to use some tacky glue and just put a little tiny dot right in the middle of the star. Make sure you get enough that it stays. Okay. Take your Q-tip with water in it and just dab it on the rhinestone and stick it right on there. Oh, look how pretty that looks. You gotta watch too when you're using the tacky glue. If you put too much, your little rhinestone will just slide right off. It's wanting to slide on me. Dang it. One, two, three. I don't think I'll put it on all of them because some of them are super tiny. How would it look with the butterfly wings from Dollar Tree? Like with your fairy princess. Oh, yes. That would probably look super pretty. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you so much. The only thing is adding stuff. I mean, the shipping prices now have gone up so much. I sent the Maleficent, you know, she has horns. I just sent the head, and retail ground $47 going to Ohio from California. So when I got there, I was like, ugh, I didn't want it to sit in the box. I do not like the head sitting in the box that long. And it was going to take 7 days to get to its destination. So I went ahead and paid the extra, and for $57 I sent it priority. So anyway, my point is that just adding a little bit of height to your heads, or width to your heads, can really pump up that shipping so much. So I've lost sales already because of shipping. Just frustrating with the prices going up. So I like to stick to my regular head boxes that are 9 by 9 by 12. And by that size, then people are able to get their packages priority mail usually between $9 and $15. Averages about 13 or 14. Just depends on where you live. But once the box goes a little bit bigger, it's ridiculous prices. Like today was crazy. $57 to go priority. I said I wasn't going to do them all, but I got so caught up in the way it looks. One more. My goodness, I'm really liking this one. Really, really liking it. I like the way it looks. Oh, so finishing, because I get sidetracked. So as you were saying, Denise, the wings, it would look absolutely fabulous, but I wouldn't put them on just for the fact that it would widen them up, and I probably wouldn't be able to get anybody to buy it for the shipping that it would cost. Oh, no problem, Candy. You go ahead and go. That's fine. I'm going to get off here in a bit anyway, because like I said, I'm really hungry. And then I'll come live again to finish. I'd really want to finish this one on a live, because I'm just loving it and I want to share it with everybody. Someone posted in the last day or so that there's a flat rate again depending on price. I think it was General Wholesale. Posted it last day. A flat rate. I don't know. I'm just so frustrated with the post office. And I've checked FedEx. FedEx was also about the same price, because that's how I was going to send it. But then I hate the head sitting so long. You know, there's no telling what could happen to it. And the longer it's in there, I'm worried that it could get dented and stuff. Oh, I love this. Custom order. Actually, Janice, no, this is not. This is just my mind going. I was on Pinterest looking at different pictures, and I was trying to find a way to do just something different. So Ron was watching TV, and I went in there with him, and I've been fooling with his head just a little at a time. And then last night I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do, instead of, prepping it for another butterfly, I want to do a fairy and a butterfly, something different. So ended up finding some inspirational pictures and did some tweaks to them. And this is what I'm coming up with. Not a custom order. I figured too, I was going to hold off doing another butterfly head, because this week we have the monarch butterfly in group. So I'm going to be doing one anyway. So I figured I would do this one. It's one reason I hesitate pushing online. But yes, Terry, yes. Yeah, I've lost sales because of shipping. I've taken stuff out of my store because I just, no one wants to pay the shipping, you know, and on some of them, I'll go ahead and eat part of the price, you know, I'll pay for part of the shipping. It's just I can't do it with all of them. And for example, on that last auction I had, or no, two auctions before, or no, it was the last one. I don't know. The one that had the little Valentine's two-tier cake. Remember how on Halloween I made the two-tier pumpkins and the three-tiered pumpkins with the faces? Those shipped fine, no problem. I sold them all and they all shipped and everything was groovy. Well, then after that, the shipping prices went up in the post office. Well, Tom won that two-tier Valentine's Day pumpkin. And oh my God, his shipping, I forgot what it was. He's in Texas, I'm in California, and it came out to, I don't know, I'd have to look, but it was like high 40s, 50. I'm like, you know, Tom, I apologize. I said, but with the shipping rates, I can't find anything cheaper. And he would be paying more than what he was paying for the pumpkins. So that sale didn't go through. There was a wreath too that sold in the auction that the shipping was more than the wreath. So I lost that sale. It's crazy. I have about 8 wreaths in my living room on the floor stacked up that I'm just giving away. My daughter-in-law's, I go, get over here. I don't have room for these anymore. I can't sell them because no one's going to pay shipping. I said, you guys can have them. Give them whoever you want. So one of my daughter-in-laws is taking 2 of the Easter wreaths. She's going to give them to teachers at school. And then my other daughter-in-law was going to go, is taking one for herself and then ask around. It's just, I don't know what to do. And the wreaths I make are all big. You know, I like them fluffy and big. So, and then if I put a head in it, that brings up the height. There's no getting around the shipping. You know, I don't know. I thought I should just stick to my heads, stick them in their little box, and they ship just fine. But I love making wreaths, but I'm going to hold off a little bit. Save them for craft shows, which I don't know when that'll be now because of this coronavirus. Okay, so I'm just blabbing up a storm. I'm sorry. I do need to do another coat on those lips. Let me get that done. Her lips need help. And I think I'm going to put, probably, maybe we'll do this, the Dragonfly Glaze when they dry. I don't know, or maybe more glitter. We'll see. This is a really nice, this electric pink is so, it's a hot pink. It's like a hot neon bright pink. It's pretty groovy. They're huge. I still have the Halloween one then. Oh yeah, you got, that was the one, oh, it was the pumpkin head, right? I remember the orange and black. Yeah, the wreaths are just, they're expensive. Expensive. Shipping. Unless you stick to a certain size and don't make it, you know, poofy. But it was so disappointing when the price jump happened this year, the post office. Stuff that I did so well last year. I did so well with my tiered pumpkins. And shipping was reasonable. You know, now what am I going to do? People aren't going to want to pay so much shipping. Halloween's going to be coming up. And then, you know, I have to stick to local sales for... Unless people are willing, you know, don't mind the shipping, then of course I'll still make them. But... Dang it. Her lips don't look as smooth as I would like them. They have too much coat. I had orange lips when I first made this head. I had an orange butterfly, orange lips, and I'm like, Oh my god, it does not look good with the blue, and I'm not going to switch up those wings. I love the wings. So, it's pretty thick. All right, let's see. Yes, and I saw how much it cost you to ship it. Yeah, on some of the, only on some of the receipts it shows. It'll show how much. When I print at home, it doesn't. I don't know why. But yeah, it is expensive. But I love making them, so it makes it, it's very frustrating. And it's hard because in my area where I live in California, there's not a huge demand for wreaths. It's way different back east. There's more demand. People like them more. I don't know what. People just haven't really gotten into the wreaths here. Some people just, you know, I sell them the craft stores, craft shows, but not, it's just, it's not like the demand is back east. Okay, I'm going to finish this little butterfly. Then I'm going to go offline. And then I'll go live again either tonight or tomorrow to work on this head. So I can finish it on a live. Okay, that's what I have for now. Still got to work on the eyes and the rest of the head. But oh, it's just so fun. And I want to add some flowers. I think some flowers. Some flowers maybe, greenery. I don't know. I want to keep the theme going of it being all enchanting, you know. I don't want to keep it blank. Especially because her eyes, I don't know, unless I change my mind. I'm going to have her eyes closed with eyelashes, but I don't know, unless I change, I don't know. I might change my mind and make them open and paint them on there, but I don't know yet. I'm just going to stay busy working on all the outside, and then I'm going to save the eyes for last, just in case I decide to paint her eyes. As of right now, they're closed. Some of the numbers were messed up. I'm so glad she messaged me. I ordered signs from doors. Some of the numbers were messed up. What happened? Did it smear, or what? How are they all messed up? Thank you, Candy. You need this head in your life. Is this going to be the head that you choose to have, Denise? She is lovely. I love it. It's just groovy, you know, just straight up groovy. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Oh wait, Candy, how I was curious. How were the numbers messed up? Was it a painting? Is that how the numbers were messed up? I typed in the... Oh, I thought you meant they were delivered to you messed up. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. I get what you're saying. You typed in the wrong number and it came to you. Wow. Sorry about that. That had to be very frustrating. You get the package, you're like, yay, and then you're like, oh no. Oh, yeah. This one and one of the butterfly ones too. I'm with you, Denise. I love these. I love them so much. I do. All right, ladies. If you have any questions, just message me and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I'm going to let you go, and if I don't go live tonight to do some more work on this, we'll go live tomorrow. Probably in the morning, because that's when it's the quietest. If I wait till afternoon when Mr. Heather gets here, then it gets a little too noisy. So we went through my list of signs and made sure they were all right. Each sign has a number. Okay, Candy. I did that once. Awesome. I'm going to have to check her out. All right, you guys, you're welcome, Candy. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you for sharing. If you're watching the replay, thank you. I hope you enjoy. And I will be live again to finish this head tonight or tomorrow. Well, I don't know if it'll be done when I come back on, but it'll be almost done. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Enjoy the rest of your day.